You are listening to Read the World, Respect, Enrich, Advance, and Delight, hosted by Taoyuan ETRC. The book we are reading today is One Well. It is written by Rochelle Strauss. I am Teacher Delane.
And I am Maggie.
We will be guiding you through the reading today.
欢迎收听阅读世界乐淘淘，我们每周带你读一本由联合国永续发展目标 SDGs Book Club 强力推荐的书。今天我们要读的书是《一口井：关于水在地球上的故事》，而这本书的永续发展目标是净水及卫生。Before we get started, how are you today, Teacher Darlene?Oh
my word, I'm fine now, but this morning did not start very great. I had super intense morning.
How's that?
Well, before I went to work, I wanted to wash my bedding. And I put it in and it's like a quick cycle, 15 minutes. Okay, so I planned it. So just about 30 minutes before I had to go to work, my laundry finished. But I put in too much bedding, so the cycle did not rinse out all the water. And when I took it out, there was water all over the floor. And now I have to hang it up and I have to go to work pretty soon. And I'm stressed and I'm trying to hang up the laundry and rinse out the water and clean the floor all in time to get to work.
Oh my god, did you get in work on time?
Yes, barely.Oh
wow, it sounds very intense.
Yeah, I did not do a very good job at saving water today.
It's okay. Accidents sometimes happen. Okay, Teacher Darlene, tell us about today's book.
The book One Well is linked to the Sustainable Development Goals, aka SDGs, Clean Water and Sanitation.It teaches us about the importance of clean water by sharing facts with us. We use water every day, and some places don't even have clean water.
Can you elaborate more on how water is important?
Yes, of course. Water plays a big role in our survival and ecosystem. Sometimes we get too comfortable with the easy access we have to it.And we forget how important it actually is. We need water to grow food. We need it for our bodies to function. We need it to clean things so we don't get sick. And animals and nature also need water. If it doesn't rain and we don't have enough water, the whole system can slowly start to fall apart.So it's important to conserve and recycle water and not use more than is necessary.
Can't agree with you more. So you think water is the most important thing in our daily life?
Yes, in my opinion, definitely. Because we can go about 1 to 2 months without food, but only about 1 week without water. And then you're really pushing it.
Yes, it is. 外师讲得很有道理。水是我们生活中不可或缺的一项资源，我们应该要好好的循环利用，而不是过度的浪费。Let's continue with the book. Why did you choose this book to share with us?
I chose this book because it is a nice informational book that uses facts and creates this all water comes from one well or one source picture, and that helps us get a deeper understanding of how water is connected to everything around us, and it informs us about people, plants, animals, and habitats, and how water is important to each of them. So here is a question for all you listeners.Think about where and what you use water for at home and tell us. I'm going to read a part of the book One Well. I'm reading page 20. The title of this chapter is Access to the Well. Some families are lucky. They can turn on the tap for drinking water, to fill a bathtub, wash their car, or water the garden. But other families around the world are less fortunate. 1 billion people, almost 16% of Earth's population, have to walk more than 15 minutes to get to the nearest water supply. There, they gather water for the day, just a few jugs, barely enough for drinking, cooking, and cleaning. Other families don't have access to enough water to meet even these most basic needs. While the amount of water on Earth is always the same, the distribution of water across the world isn't. Huge differences in rainfall can happen from country to country and even within the same country. Less rainfall means less water available in lakes, rivers, and aquifers. Sometimes there just isn't enough water where it's needed the most. Because water is not evenly distributed across the globe, nearly a fifth of the world's population does not have access to enough water. Many of these people live in Africa and Asia. Teacher Maggie, what do you think we can learn from this?
In my opinion, it sends a message that people all should be grateful for the resource we have and work more towards conserving and protecting our global well.
Yeah, most definitely. I think we sometimes get so comfortable that we take for granted all these resources we so easily have access to, and then we forget how to live a more sustainable life.
It's our
Activity time!
In the worksheet, write down one of the words that the teacher introduced from the story and answer both the teacher and your own solution to the SDG question. Teacher Darlene, can you tell us your 3 favorite words?
Sure. The first one is distribution. distribution.
Distribution, 分配。
The second one is population. population.
Population, 人口。
And the last one is fortunate. fortunate.
Fortunate, 幸运的。That's good to know. Can you make a sentence with one of your favorite words?
No problem. I'll make a sentence with the word fortunate. We are very fortunate to have such easy access to water.
Also, the book's SDG is clean water and sanitation. So my question of the day is, how can we recycle water at home so that we don't waste our clean water?
I think I can use my dirty dishwater to water my plants.
For gardening, yes, that's good distribution.
We can't wait to see your worksheet. Write down your answers and send your worksheet to the Google form. You may win a big prize later. For more information, please visit the Taoyuan ETRC Facebook or website.
同学们听完本周的 podcast 后，欢迎投稿你们的学习单。投稿的 Google 表单连结请见桃园市英语教学资源中心脸书或是官方网站。只要投稿一次，就有一次的抽奖机会。每次段考抽好礼，期末加码抽大奖。
Thank you so much for reading with us today. We love sharing the magic world of books with you. The book we share in this episode is One Well by Rochelle Strauss. Now it's your turn to discover the fun of reading. We'll be back next week with a new story connected to our SDGs goals. I am Teacher Deline.
And I am Maggie.
Happy reading! See you next week!
Goodbye!
This program is sponsored and brought to you by Taoyuan ETRC, Department of Education, Taoyuan.